Question 1. A telecom company collects terabytes of call records daily for analytics. Data should be stored cost-effectively. Queries should be run quickly. Data needs to be retained for 7 years. Which storage solution is best? Options: A. Store data in Amazon S3 Standard and use Amazon RDS for querying. B. Use Amazon Redshift for storage and analytics. C. Store raw data in S3 Glacier and process it with AWS Lambda. D. Store data in Amazon S3 and query it using Amazon Athena. Correct answer: D. Store data in Amazon S3 and query it using Amazon Athena. Explanation: S3 is cost-effective for large-scale storage. Athena allows SQL queries directly on S3 data, reducing costs. Pay-per-query pricing optimizes cost compared to Redshift. Why not other options? Option A. RDS is not designed for large-scale analytics. Option B. Redshift is good for structured data, but costly for rarely accessed data. Option C. S3 Glacier is too slow for analytics. Question 2. A financial firm runs real-time risk analysis on on-premises servers while storing data in AWS. Data should sync with minimal latency. Bandwidth costs should be reduced. A secure connection is required. Which AWS service is best? Options: A. AWS Direct Connect. B. AWS VPN. C. Amazon S3 Transfer Acceleration. D. AWS Data Sync. Correct answer: A. AWS Direct Connect. Explanation: provides a dedicated, low-latency connection between AWS and on-premises. Reduces data transfer costs compared to VPN. Supports high-speed, secure data transfer. Why not other options? Option B. VPN is encrypted but has higher latency than Direct Connect. Option C. S3 Transfer Acceleration speeds up S3 uploads but does not integrate with on-prem data centers. Option D. Data sync is for batch transfers, not real-time syncing. Question 3. A smart home device company collects millions of sensor readings per hour. Data should be processed in real time. Storage costs should be optimized. Infrastructure should be fully serverless. Which architecture is best? Options: A. Use Amazon Kinesis Data Streams, AWS Lambda, and Amazon S3. B. Deploy Apache Kafka on EC2 for real-time streaming. C. Use Amazon Redshift for processing and storing data. D. Run an ETL pipeline on Amazon EMR. Correct answer: A. Use Amazon Kinesis Data Streams, AWS Lambda, and Amazon S3. Explanation: Kinesis Data Streams ingests real-time data efficiently. Lambda processes data without managing servers. S3 provides scalable, cost-effective storage. Why not other options? Option B. Apache Kafka requires EC2 management. Option C. Redshift is not optimized for real-time streaming. Option D. EMR is for batch processing, not real-time data streams. Question 4. A global travel website has users across multiple continents. Application should handle unpredictable traffic spikes. Compute costs should be minimized. High availability is required. Which solution is best? Options: A. Use on-demand EC2 instances with a global elastic load balancer. B. Deploy spot instances with auto-scaling in multiple regions. C. Run all traffic through a single region and use CloudFront for caching. D. Use AWS Lambda with API Gateway in multiple regions. Correct answer: D. Use AWS Lambda with API Gateway in multiple regions. Explanation: Lambda scales automatically with traffic, reducing costs. API Gateway distributes traffic efficiently. No need to manage EC2 instances. Why not other options? Option A. On-demand EC2 is expensive for variable workloads. Option B. Spot instances are cost-effective but not reliable for high availability. Option C. CloudFront caches static content but does not scale compute resources. Question 5. A government agency needs secure, long-term backups for compliance. Backups must be immutable for 7 years. Data should be retrievable in minutes. Cost should be minimized. Which AWS storage service is best? Options: A. Amazon S3 standard with versioning enabled. B. Amazon S3 Glacier flexible retrieval with object lock. C. Amazon EBS snapshots stored in S3. D. Amazon RDS multi-AZ for automatic failover. Correct answer: B. Amazon S3 Glacier flexible retrieval with object lock. Explanation: Glacier flexible retrieval is cost-effective for long-term storage. Object lock ensures data cannot be modified or deleted. Retrieval in minutes meets compliance needs. Why not other options? Option A. S3 standard is too expensive for long-term storage. Option C. EBS snapshots are not designed for compliance backups. Option D. RDS multi-AZ provides HA, not backup retention. Question 6. A healthcare startup is building a machine learning model for patient diagnosis. The model training is CPU intensive and runs for several hours. Cost optimization is critical for the startup. The solution must scale automatically. Which solution is best? Options: A. Use on-demand EC2 instances with auto-scaling. B. Run the ML model on EC2 spot instances with Amazon S3. C. Use AWS Lambda for model training. D. Deploy the model on Amazon RDS with auto-scaling. Correct answer: B. Run the ML model on EC2 spot instances with Amazon S3. Explanation: Spot instances provide up to 90% cost savings over on-demand instances. Amazon S3 is used for storing training datasets efficiently. If a spot instance is terminated, AWS can resume the training job using checkpoints. Why not other options? Option A. On-demand EC2 is too expensive for cost-sensitive ML workloads. Option C. Lambda is not suitable for long-running tasks. Option D. RDS is a relational database and not designed for ML training. Question 7. A finance company stores customer financial records in Amazon S3. Data must be encrypted at rest and in transit. Only specific IAM users should have access. External auditors must be able to review data access logs. Which security measures should be implemented? Options: A. Enable default encryption and use S3 bucket policies. B. Use an IAM role with full access to S3. C. Store the data in an EC2 instance with local disk encryption. D. Use Amazon RDS with encryption enabled. Correct answer: A. Enable default encryption and use S3 bucket policies. Explanation: S3 default encryption ensures all data is encrypted at rest. S3 bucket policies restrict access based on IAM roles. Access logging via AWS CloudTrail provides auditability. Why not other options? Option B. Granting full access to IAM roles violates the principle of least privilege. Option C. EC2 local storage is not scalable and is harder to manage securely. Option D. RDS is for structured relational databases, not object storage. Question 8. A retail company runs an e-commerce application on AWS. The application is deployed in one AWS region. A disaster recovery solution should minimize downtime. Cost should be optimized for failover. Which DR strategy is most cost-effective? Options: A. Deploy the application in 2 regions with active-active architecture. B. Use AWS Backup to create snapshots of EC2 instances daily. C. Implement a pilot-light architecture in a secondary region. D. Use an elastic load balancer, ELB, with auto-scaling. Correct answer: C. Implement a pilot-light architecture in a secondary region. Explanation: Pilot-light keeps a minimal version of the system running in another region. Resources are scaled up during a disaster, reducing costs. RDS read replicas and S3 cross-region replication ensure quick recovery. Why not other options? Option A. Active-active is expensive due to double resource usage. Option B, backups help recovery but do not minimize downtime. Option D, ELB with auto-scaling only works within one region. Question 9. A manufacturing firm has on-premises servers but wants to integrate with AWS for big data processing. Latency should be minimized. Security is a priority. Data transfers should be consistent and cost-effective. Which solution should they use? Options: A. AWS Direct Connect. B. AWS Site-to-Site VPN. C. Amazon CloudFront. D. AWS Snowball Edge. Correct answer: A. AWS Direct Connect. Explanation: provides a dedicated connection with lower latency than a VPN. Reduces data transfer costs compared to the public internet. Ensures high security and consistent performance. Why not other options? Option B, VPN has higher latency and less reliability. Option C, CloudFront is for content delivery, not hybrid networking. Option D, Snowball Edge is for offline data migration, not real-time connectivity. Question 10. A gaming company runs a multiplayer game backend using a stateful architecture. Players should not lose session data. The solution should be fault-tolerant. Read and write operations should be fast. Which solution is best? Options: A. Deploy a multi-AZ RDS database with read replicas. B. Use Amazon DynamoDB with on-demand capacity. C. Deploy an EC2 instance with a locally attached database. D. Use Amazon S3 to store game session data. Correct answer: A. Deploy a multi-AZ RDS database with read replicas. Explanation: multi-AZ ensures high availability for relational data. Read replicas improve read performance. RDS failover mechanism ensures minimal downtime. Why not other options? Option B, DynamoDB is great for high scalability, but not for complex queries. Option C, a single EC2 instance is a single point of failure. Option D, S3 is not suitable for real-time game session storage.